What is upper? What is upper? What is upper? And welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Miss T with the T, where today we're going to be talking about dating over 40 and possibly are our expectations too high in 2023. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Welcome in everybody, everybody. I see people in here. A lot of people other than myself have been having trouble with StreamYard. Excuse me. So let me double check. I might just have to go regular. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I do want to talk about dating over 40. Possibly, our expectations are too high. I was told I was in a live stream this weekend and yeah, they got all up into it. So I want to share with you guys. I'm not going to try to be on too long because I know somebody else is going live here about a little bit after 10. But we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how it goes. What's up, Cynthia living with multiple sclerosis? I see you all up in my TikTok feed. You are over there doing the thing. What is up, Miss Queen Sunkissed? How you doing, girl? Happy belated birthday to your son, by the way. Hope he had an awesome day. What's up, sis? She is Sunshine. So I know Friday we got real deep into the conversation about relationships and dating and stuff, and I got a lot of. I kind of broke it up the Friday live stream so we can have other things to talk about as far as dating and stuff in 2023, especially being I'm over 40, but I know this may pertain to other people as well. Let me see. What's up, DJ Ron? How you doing? How you doing, sir? That's my bro right there. Good morning, Jared. How you doing? So, like I said, I'm trying to get in the midst of this podcast. I've I asked about 3 people, I think, about making me an intro so I can get some music, a beat, and then like come into the live, the podcast. But I'm still waiting to hear back from people about that. So the podcast is coming. I'm just on the waiting list, I guess. So I was watching this other podcast this weekend about, this man was interviewing this woman who happened to be, I think she said she was 42, my age. Yeah, she was 42. And, she had expectations of who she wanted to be with as far as a husband and all this kind of stuff. And the man who was interviewing her was straight knocking her down, was like, you too hot, you too, no, not you too old, but you are older of a woman to have such high expectations because the men nowadays can find a younger woman to settle for less. And, he can find a younger woman, like if he wants to bear a child, these younger women are more willing to settle for, BS and stuff versus an older woman who's more mature, who's more set in her ways, who knows what she wants, more independent. So it tends to be a little bit harder for us older women to find a mate, especially if ones like myself who are settled in our ways. So I really want to get a man's perspective because, I can only speak of being a woman. I'm going to drop this link. And I'm going to go back in here and pin it. So let me know if y'all are single and what type of expectations do you have? Do you still have beliefs and faith of finding somebody with these expectations? Have you given up on love? Me, myself, I have not. Let me go and pin this real quick. Sorry about that. Me, myself, I have not given up on love, but I'm not really fighting for to find it as much as I used to back in the day. Like when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh, I just got to find a mate. I want somebody to be with. But now, I'm sorry, I'm over here putting there we go. And in the live stream for anybody who wants to come up, feel free to speak your case or, your situation. So yeah, I do agree with what he was talking about as far as women in their 20s or maybe in their 30s. Because I know until I was about 35, I was like, I want this in a man. This is what I'm looking for. And I wouldn't go against the grain. I was like, you gotta have a car, you gotta have a job, you have a decent job because I had a decent job at that time. Um, just different things. And now that I'm in my 40s, uh, I don't know, it just hits different. It hits different like I'm not really into finding a relationship. I'm not giving up on it, but I'm not really looking for it either. I'm not really like, "Oh, I gotta find somebody. I need to find somebody." Good morning, Sammy Joe. How are you doing this morning? How are you feeling? You don't have a YouTube channel, so I always worry. Like I know last time you fell. So I was like wondering if you're okay. Then you kind of disappeared for a while. So I was like, I hope she's okay. I hope she didn't have any aftermath pain or anything like that. So yeah, I just want to know like people's situations and like, is there still hope for, dating in 2023 being over the age of 40? So, like I said, I was watching this podcast and the way he was making it sound, morning Lynn's life lessons. How you doing? How them colleagues doing? Okay. So I was watching this podcast and this man was interviewing this woman in her 40s. And, the way he was talking down on her, I was like, gosh, like pretty much he was telling her, stop having such high expectations. There are younger women who could settle for a man and, a man won't have to deal or tolerate with a woman of maturity and all this other kind of BS. So I was trying to get other people's feedback. I would love to hear like married couples or a married person situation, especially somebody who's been married like as of now recently, like in their 30s or 40s. Um, do you feel as though you had to like drop your expectations or, you know, how was it trying to find a mate in your 30s and 40s? Being in a relationship or being married. So I did pin the link. Oh, where were you? I cannot remember the name of the channel, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come that channel's gonna come across on my feed again because I really watched about a good hour of it, and I was like, "Wow," because she froze her eggs, and she, refused to drop her expectations, and he was like, "Unless you are willing to drop some of these expectations, there are plenty of men who can find better." And I was like, "Wow." Women today now are too independent, a woman's supposed to, like, cater to the man and all this other kinda stuff, and, you know, I've never been married. Never been married. Been engaged a couple times, but I've never been married. So, no. This was something totally new. This guy had about 100K as far as a following. So, yeah, like I said, I've never been married. I wanted to get married. I would like to get married. The older I get, the less I expect to get married. Like, I'm just kind of like, I don't think I'm going to get married because I'm too independent. And I know that. I know that. And the older I get, the more I realize it's kinda harder to find somebody who is acceptable of somebody being independent. Let me see. Okay? Like, who is he to have said all I really wish I would before I even started this, I was like, "Okay, yeah. I shoulda, took in more information." I'm still learning, I'm still learning. So, I don't know. If you could, like, let me know some of your expectations. If okay, first of all, are you even looking to date? I am willing to go on a date if I see somebody with potential. And when I say by potential, come at me correctly. Um, Good morning, home bartending with John. How you doing? I hope you had a good Easter. I don't need. Well, I would like to be put on a pedestal. Like I don't need to be like, oh, Queen Miss T with the T. Oh, shucky ducky. What's up, Queen
Can
Sunkiss? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
Oh, I can't
It
hear you.
won't
Can
turn on.
everybody hear her?
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Let me know if we got 11 people in here because people here I can't hear you on my let's see, you're not on mute. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, usually I don't have a problem with hearing people. So I was okay, she said she'll be back. Yeah, it blew me away because this was a man telling a woman what to look for in a relationship. So the way he was knocking her down, I was like, well, what kind of hope is there for us 40 plus age women? Oh, you heard her? I didn't hear her. Maybe I need to take like when Jay Jordan comes on the mic, with his mic, I can hear him just fine. Or well, like Big Rooster and everybody was here yesterday. I don't know. Maybe I need to take off the headphones and turn off the mic. I don't know. I'll try. I'll see if when she comes back up. So I know she is sunshine. We talked a little bit about dating and like we both been through some crazy shenanigans. I'm just like I'm so I don't want to say done and over, but I'm so like I don't know. The older I get, the less and less faith I have in finding love. Like really trying to find love. Like I don't think I asked for too much. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What's up, Bud Fouts? How are you doing this morning? Happy Monday to you guys over there. I know the Bud Fouts have been together forever. Yeah, they kill me with all this foolery. It's funny how a man can tell a woman what she needs to look for in a relationship. Let me go back and get my coffee before it starts to get cold. I'm kind of curious why I didn't hear Sunkiss. I really want to hear what she had to say because she's been married for a while, and I would love to hear her input. What's up, little Buddha? Everybody, welcome in, welcome in. We got 16 people in here. Hmm. Before I get any further, I keep forgetting. Good morning, Urban Harvest. How you doing? I'm sorry, I did not mean to pass you up. Didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to start off each coffee and conversation live stream with these kids get on my nerves.com. So it's a little book of quotes that I've been like observing my daughter do around the house and just around. And I just wanted to share with you guys because like let me know are you guys in this similar situation? So is it just me when my kid doesn't know how to refill the roll of toilet paper when it gets empty? Is it just me? Is it just me? We got DJ Ron coming up here, my big bro. How you doing, bro?
What up, sis? How you
I wanted to
doing?
turn these mic. Hold on, I'm gonna take this microphone off.
Hey, you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh no. I can't hear you. Nope. No sound.